Ladies, what is your go-to when you are super overwhelmed and insecure about yourself? Shut off my mind and do something with my hands. Cooking, baking, crafts, etc. Washing the dishes / other cleaning is also great for this. It's not glamorous, but it's one of my favorite ways to reset and ground. Yes, I love washing dishes for this reason. Throw on a nice podcast and just zone out. Maybe wipe the counters off too. Light a scented candle. Ambience. Stay off social media. Plug in my earbuds and visit with my animals to get my bad thoughts out. Deleting nearly all of my social media accounts was such a good move for my mental well-being. Edit. If you're bored and looking for something to watch on Netflix, I'd recommend the documentary film The Social Dilemma. Watching it is what gave me the final push to delete my accounts. Social media is so harmful to not only our mental health, but our society as a whole. I dress up. I've worked at home for a few years, so pre-pandemic, so I don't wear any of the cute work clothes I've amassed over the years. I'll dress up, a little hair and makeup, and voila, it'll feel like I can conquer the world. Yes! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. When I was in college there were these amazing sorority girls who dressed up every Monday. One day, I asked them why. Why Monday? Suckiest day of the week. She told me, that's exactly why. Pick the suckiest day and make it great. Start the week off right, and the rest is all the more bearable. I never joined that sorority, I was more of a honor society nerd. But that lesson really stuck with me. Even pretty, popular, sparkly women have down days too. But these women learned how to lift themselves up and spread the light. Take the day off. Have an intense workout followed by a long shower. Do the brows. Put on a clay mask whilst listening to good music. Feel pretty and sleep it off for a day. And then I bounce back into being my bad bud self the very next day. Haha. Highlights the essence of self-care all the more. Let myself feel the feelings for a few minutes. Ignoring them just makes them worse. So kind of dwell on them for a few minutes. Journal it out for a bit to process through why I'm feeling like that. Then try to step away from them. I have a list of things that I like about me. They range from physical traits to personality traits, even skills and achievements. I love when I think of something new to add to my list, and when I'm feeling down, I look at the list to help squash my insecurities. I go jogging. While I'm running I listen to either aggressive music or some female empowering music. Afterwards a long shower and do some self-care. Also I like to take breaks from social media. I try to avoid Instagram. Maybe I should too. I've been looking up stuff about skincare and products and I just feel I need to do a lot to fix me. And then I get stressed and just insecure. If you're just getting into skincare it's best to start slow anyways. If you're starting from zero and don't have a routine, start with a gentle cleanser, moisturizer, and SPF for the daytime. Then you can add a step, exfoliating, toning, serum/treatments, one product a day. Time to make sure your skin doesn't react badly. My advice is to get into the habit of leaving your phone on silent in the other room while you do your skincare. It can be a small start for you to take a few minutes totally concentrating on your self-care and commitment to forgetting the phone in the other room. You can add things into this routine that work for you and extend your self-care time away from the phone. I like to floss, clean my tongue, dry brush my body, anything that takes a bit of time but feels like a nice thing to do for me. If skincare doesn't interest you enough, take a hot bath, drink a tea, read a chapter from a paper book, stretch, sing, anything that keeps you busy for a moment and leaves you better off for bedtime than getting sucked back into the phone. I'm with you on this one. Best of luck. Carve out 5 hours to myself as soon as possible. Do a workout for 30 meters with music I like on. Then shower and put on clothes and makeup I like. Then sit and meditate with a nice hot cup of coffee. Works every time. I really like the idea of having a set block of time for it. Sometimes it can feel like it's hard to make time for myself, but quantifying it like that would ease my anxieties. Thanks for the tip. Use Thought Diary. It's a CBT focused app. Helps me get to the bottom of the problem and figure out how to change the narrative I'm telling myself. Need to catch myself at the beginning of the spiral though. Have you been doing CBT for a while? I don't really even know what it is yet. I picked up a book that is focused on it, trying to conquer intrusive thoughts. Sitting in a warm shower is my favorite honestly, but going for a drive or just sitting in my car in the dead silence is helpful too. I notice when I'm overwhelmed distractions or background noises really give me anxiety/irritate me, so if I can just get away it's easier for me to reason with myself. All these suggestions are good. Exercise, no social media, etc. and I've done them plenty. But also, it's okay to sit on the floor for a while just experiencing your feelings. Take them all in. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's a lot to process, so give yourself time. After a bit, you may begin to feel a bit better, but still not know what to do or how to get out of the funk. Ask yourself, what does Blueberry Muffin 1 want to do right now? Not what you think you should be doing, but what do you want to do? Then do it. It can be the kickstart you need to start doing other not so fun but necessary tasks in your life. I used to be ridden with anxiety, and while meds, exercise and other changes help, the most immediate way I calm myself is to simply ask, what do I want to do right now? It clears my head and gives me something to latch on to, so I'm not swimming around in my own thoughts for hours. This is a great question and the answer depends on each person. It's all about the root of what you're feeling insecure or overwhelmed about. Body insecurity? Maybe getting more active will make you feel better. Do a 5 minutes yoga routine. Dance in the kitchen for a few songs. Maybe take your dog for a walk. Feeling overwhelmed from school? Studies show that it's super important to take 5-minute breaks every 20 to 40 minutes, depending on your attention span. Not only will it help you retain info better, but it'll give you a tiny bit of relief a few times an hour. Overwhelmed from life? Switch up your routine. Put on your favorite playlist and take a drive to a new part of town. Turn up the volume and sing. Scream into a pillow. Constantly have something to look forward to that makes you happy, even if that's a consistent TV show every week, a wine date night with your BFF, or a solo weekend trip to a nearby town. It really varies, but here are a few things that make me feel better. Washing my hair. Use a hair mask and dry it so it looks cute and I feel good about myself. Put on some makeup, nothing over the top. Just fill in my brows and apply eyeliner and mascara. Watching YouTube videos. Babish Culinary Universe. Joshua Weissman. Adam Liao. Bon Appetit. Alexandra Gator. The Sorry Girls. With Wendy and Samantha Avondale. Yoga. I follow videos by Yoga with Adrian or Kat Methan on YouTube. Get out of the house. Go to the supermarket. Go shopping. Go to the garden center. Even just go for a drive. If there's nowhere I can really go, make something. Usually bake brownies or cookies or banana bread. Something super easy that can't really go wrong and stress me out, but leaves me with a sense of accomplishment anyway. Tidy my space. I'm definitely a lot stressier when my space is cluttered or messy. Hope this helps, and hope you feel better soon. One of these. Distract myself, i.e. watch Community and play a silly game on my phone. Go for a walk and listen to my favorite podcast or music. Do something with my hands like tidying, cooking, cleaning. The latter also gives me a feeling of accomplishment, which is great. I go for a long drive in the country. It's so relaxing just listening to music and having no idea where I'm going to end up. If I feel up to it, head out for a long run or blast some loud music through headphones and close my eyes. I spend more time on my hobbies. I'm so much more than my physical appearance. So normally I'll bake something really nice. My friends and roommates always like it and compliment my baking. And those compliments go a long way for me. Workout. Then shower and then take a nap. Whether it's yoga or a YouTube dance workout, it helps me reconnect to the body I'm in, the present moment, and to give myself an endorphin boost. If I feel awful about my body, I feel better doing one good thing for it. If I feel awful about my spirit, the shower helps me feel like I got a fresh start. And the nap usually helps reset my mental health a little bit. 2. Ramstein dance parties. 30-minute body flow CL button Mile Mills app. Call my dad. I go to take a drive and end up at my favorite spot and grab food and watch my current fav TV show for an hour or so, either in my car in the winter or at a park in the summer. Have a bath or shower and do a face mask. Helps refresh me. Stay off social media. Put on a fantasy fiction audiobook and paint. Nice warm shower. Style my hair pretty. Put makeup on and a cute outfit. Even if I'm not going anywhere. When I feel fresh and look nice, I feel better about myself and it boosts my mood. Fake confidence and work on bettering myself. Fake good self-esteem till you have it. Also, working on your self-esteem problems with a therapist helps. Take a shower. Wash and moisturize your hair. Put some clean clothes /PJs on. Turn my headphones on and try to forget about the world. Normally, I do this by going on Pinterest. I get into something I enjoy. I journal and keep affirmations in frequented areas of my house. I also meditate /pray before my feet hit the floor. I also deleted social media during this difficult time in my life, and I sent a nice long copy and paste message to my closest friends letting them know I'm going through a hard time and trying to love myself again, so if they don't hear from me it's BC I'm working on myself. Go for a bath. I like to put a face mask on, hair mask, and then have some bubbles and I could sit there for hours. Sometimes you just need some chill time to do your own thing, like read a book. Watch some Netflix or TV. Empower yourself with things you enjoy or you know you're good at. Pamper yourself with a cute outfit, a mani and PD, and stay off social media. Creating something and listening to an audiobook or podcast to help refocus my thinking on something else. For some reason my reset button is to pluck /wax my eyebrows. It resets my self-image for some strange reason and calms me down. Then the next time I put on makeup I usually take the time to admire myself. Maybe take a selfie. Even if my insecurity is some body part, like my stomach or something. Doing my eyebrows fixes it all. I'm out of social media. Long bath. Music I enjoy. Some pampering or jogging. A day off in bad cases. A talk with a BFF also helps, even if sometimes it's just gossip. Rest. Do nothing. Quiet. Peace. Space for me. Feel my feelings. Then charge forward when ready. I usually text my girlfriends and have a long talk with them. Just get it out of the system. They're the best. They are super real about things, so that brings me up and also keeps me well grounded. This happens to me a lot. So my tips for what I do, and when I do them, I'm super busy and don't really have full realization time. Take a deep breath. Focus your mind on something happy, soothing, or silly. Focus every part of yourself on those thoughts. Breath for a few moments till you feel a bit calmer. Go back to work. Repeat as needed. I have time to relax. Pop in your favorite movie. Something fun /silly or action packed with a good ending I enjoy. No sad movies allowed. Grab a favorite snack and cuddle up with furry friends. Read a book I enjoy. Work on a silly craft like cutting out snowflakes, just for the hell of it. Learn some origami. Have fun and get your mind off hardships of life completely for a while. A good book. M&Ms and a drive. Pepper while lying in bed. I haven't done it in a couple years, but now that I've been reminded, this is what I'm going to do on my weekend. Do something nice for someone else who deserves it. Seriously. It can make your day to know you improved someone else's, and it helps distract from the rabbit hole of self-loathing. I make a list of things I can accomplish for the day. I include a stupid amount of detail with things like take a shower or go for a walk. Having a little organization makes me feel less overwhelmed, and checking things off the list, even easy things, helps me to feel like I'm getting something done. I usually start drawing something gory or writing. Maybe do some reading to get my mind off of it. I'll listen to music almost 24/7 too. So when I'm feeling like this, I'll probably play something softer and or more upbeat and sing along. Listen to some music that amps me up. Clean so that when I want to see people my place is clean / chores are done. Do something extra for my body. Fancy mask. Wash my face and put on a cream. Exercise. Just something that benefits my future self. Sleep. Sometimes all I can bear to do, but I try not to lean into this one too much cause too much sleep/laying around makes me feel more exhausted. Write words of affirmation on your mirror so your future self feels good about themselves. Talk to a friend whose presence is comforting. Read a book. Great way to focus my mind on something else. Also, lately I've been trying to meditate regularly. Reading, cleaning, listening to music, journaling, going for a walk, drinking coffee, watching an episode of my favorite TV show. Find things I'm grateful for. Easier said than done when you're in an awful mood. Overwhelmed, I go to my hobbies, something crafty, few different options, or I just mindlessly watch YouTube videos. Depending on if I feel like it's a need to be productive, or I want to do nothing and just be kind of mind numb. Insecure, it depends on whether or not it's easily changeable. Am I insecure in my body and I can change my outfit to be more comfortable? If it's more general, I remind myself about what the good things I do for myself are. One of the biggest things that helped me raise my self-esteem was to start acknowledging what I do for myself that is good. Even small things. One of the most common for me is thanking myself for getting gas in my car, so that the next day I don't have to. The next day I will purposefully think, or even say out loud, how I appreciate that I stopped for gas the other day, because I really don't want to right now, or whatever fits the situation. Personally, I do a few things. 1. Unfollow any social media accounts that I notice make me feel this way. For everyone deleted. Follow a wholesome or body positive account. 2. Make myself look nice. Put a few extra minutes into my makeup and or outfit. 3. Daily affirmations. Look into the mirror and tell yourself out loud 3 things you love about yourself. I always try to drown out the insecurity with things I'm secure about and find that sometimes I'm looking at the wrong things. It's definitely difficult some days, but some days these things help. When I notice that I'm feeling this way, taking a good old shower and then nap always seems to do the trick. Just gotta shut off my brain for a while, and naps are great for that. Therapy. All kidding aside, last year was the first time I went to a qualified therapist, and it was a game changer for me. Go for a run, though that is my default answer for a lot of things. I add in more workout things when I'm feeling insecure. I disappear from social media and spend a few days putting myself and my environment back together, work out, clean the house, rearrange the bedroom or something. Just go through the motions of a refresh, so to speak. I also write a lot down, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, what I want to do, etc. Do something you know makes you feel good. Usually for me that's headphones in and going on a long walk. I also keep a playlist of any song that makes me wants to dance or puts a smile on my face and play that loud. I have a list of things, started with 10 but has grown, of things that make me feel happy or relaxed, so I will usually do something from there. If I'm feeling overwhelmed about something specific, I will pick one simple thing to accomplish related to that. Like if I have too much going on at work, I'll pick a task I can smash out in 10 minutes and start with that. If I want to continue after I do, if not, I know one thing got checked off the list. Throw in my earbuds and dance my butt off in the bathroom. The little bit of exercise helps, and it's hard to be bummy when your favorite song is blasting in your ears. I drive around blasting Jim a Man After Midnight by a Bap and pretend I'm a detective and the 8 is chasing a bad guy. Then I smile and pretend I'm about to bring him to justice. Semicolon. I also got rid of Instagram. Getting a long shower, making coffee, doing my hair and makeup, dressing nice, and taking pictures. Send to your closest friends who you know will hype you up. Keeping my hands busy, cleaning, cross-stitching, coloring, organizing, painting my nails/toes, doodling, puzzles, painting one of the 19,373 square feet of crap that needs painting in my house, or keeping my brain busy with Sudoku, crossword puzzles, The Sims, Nancy Drew computer games, anything off of the phone/social media sites, anything that celebrates what makes me me. Yes, I like yoga too. And walks/other exercises fun sometimes for me too. But I refuse to use them as punishments anymore. But rather make them a part of my scheduled routine. But only after I do at least one thing from above first. Also, checking Bath and Body Works to see if 3-wick candles are on sale. And binge buying if yes, is a go-to form of therapy for me in almost all negative scenarios. But may not be the wisest advice. But my house currently smells like Merry Mimosa due to a rough last week of teaching with the kiddos in December, and I'm ever the more thankful for my past struggles. Listen to music that I love loudly and just do something that makes me feel good. Cleaning, napping, driving, showering, painting, whatever it is. The music ranges from classical to hard rock to 70s disco to 90s pop. I need my hearing blocked from everything but what feels good in my soul. I'll listen to the individual instruments or pick out the different voices and try to pitch match them. I'm not a musician, but it's something that helps get me out of a funk I don't want to be in. Sometimes the music will match my feelings or worsen them and I have a cry, but it feels better after. A boy. He isn't my boyfriend or anything, but a midnight drive with him always feels good. I feel like most boys are so carefree. Their don't give a FXXK attitude makes you feel comfortable in your own skin. Okay, I have body image issue. So context. 5 feet 4, 115 lbs. But how do I see myself in the mirror? A huge woman with big fat thighs. I read somewhere that whenever you feel fat, take a picture of yourself. Keep going for the day. Come back end of the day. Or TMR. Most of the time, I find myself ridiculous cause the person staring back at me in the picture is a tiny person. Once, it made me cry realizing I self-sabotage myself all the time. I often lament to my BF how fat I feel. But today this is a random thought I have. Hey, you trained like an athlete. I'm a long distance runner. I log in 40 to 50 miles/week. You eat like an athlete, but somehow expect yourself to look like a thin supermodel? No. Of course you'll look more muscular, a bit chunkier. Do models train hard like athlete? Yes, some does. But do they eat like an athlete? They eat like models. Sorry, off tangent. But yeah, a conversation with my real inner self usually does the trick. I either call my mom and talk to her about what's going on. I always end up feeling better. I talk to my boyfriend. Or I listen to music and clean, because a clean space makes me feel less like a hot mess, haha. I go for a walk in the forest, look up at the trees, listen to the birds, and remember that there's so much more to the world than my insecurities. I blast in this moment for a few hours until the sadness turns into anger and spite, then I get over whatever it was that made me feel like shit. Delete all social media, take a long shower, wear makeup, put on my favorite outfit, present said outfit to amazing gal pals who will then proceed to hype me the heck up. Or alternatively, I'll light my favorite scented candles and work on some hobbies by myself, making sure to stay off of social media for at least 24 hours. If I'm starting a fresh day, I will try and get up and put on mood music or a podcast while I figure out a mantra for the day to keep me on track. Something short and sweet like, I'm enough, even when I don't feel like it. Then I put on something that makes me feel good. Being comfortable is important with this. Cute can be cozy if I'm trying to fit into those jeans I bought 4 years ago that are 2 sizes too small, that ain't it. However, this doesn't always work, and if I'm deep in it, the best thing for me is my go-to music to dive into my feels and just move my body. Dance. Yoga, no structure to movement. Get my blood and tears flowing to release, and then journal or read to help me process/calm down. I go out on my boat alone. I'll listen to music and go wherever I want. In summer, I'll often anchor my boat, tie up a raft, and just relax on/in the water. Very soothing. Make a list of the things that you have accomplished or are proud of this year or past few years. You will surprise yourself. I will go for a drive in the country. Easy to do in upstate New York. I will have music or an audiobook playing as I drive. Some people have shower thoughts, I have driving thoughts. Close bracket. Exercise. It helps alleviate anxiety, improves your mood, and boosts self-confidence. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.